Good morning, guys. Welcome to NMS. Today we're going to talk about the benefits and risks of a keto diet. So what are the benefits of a keto diet? So obviously the short-term weight loss is a big thing with people. So when they start a diet, they want to see initial weight loss. Now studies show consistently that keto produces far better initial weight loss. This initial weight loss is largely due to water loss from glycogen depletion. But keto also gives appetite reduction due to the ketones having an appetite suppression effect, high satiety from proteins and fat intake, and up to the 3 to 6 month mark, keto often outperforms low-fat diets in terms of weight loss. There are metabolic improvements with keto. Keto can actually improve the glycemic index and control sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes. The triglycerides usually decrease more on keto than on other low-fat diets, and HDL often increases more with keto than with other diets. And I also need to note that there are neurological benefits to it. It's actually been well documented in epilepsy treatment, especially drug-resistant forms of epilepsy. Emerging research is also showing that it can help with migraines, neurodegenerative diseases, and mood stabilization. So what are the drawbacks, risks of keto compared to other diets? Number one, sustainability and adherence. Keto is restrictive with less than 50 grams of carbohydrates per day. Long-term adherence is less than more moderate diets like Mediterranean diets, and studies show that dropout rates are higher for keto versus balanced diets. So cons and risks of keto diets compared to others. Okay, long-term effectiveness at 12 to 24 months. Weight loss on keto tends to converge with other diets. Most of the advantage disappears over time as adherence declines. Meta-analysis also shows no significant difference in long-term weight loss compared to calorie-restricted or Mediterranean diets. Cardiovascular concerns. Keto often increases LDL cholesterol in some people, raising potential cardiovascular risks. This may be offset by improvements in triglycerides and HDL. Drawbacks and risks of keto diets, cardiovascular concerns. Keto often increases LDL, but as said also can improve HDL. Micronutrient deficiencies. Keto may exclude many fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. Without supplementation, deficiencies in fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, and potassium are possible. Side effects, short-term fatigue, headache, constipation, and bad breath. Potential risk of kidney stones, liver fat accumulation, and bone health issues. So basically, guys, in summary, keto often leads to faster weight loss and better improvements in triglycerides, HDL, and blood sugar compared to low-fat diets. Weight loss is similar to other calorie-restricted diets. Adherence is lower. Cardiovascular risk are mixed due to LDL increases. The people that benefit are those seeking rapid weight loss, better glycemic control, or medical management of epilepsy and diabetes. The keto diet is not as suitable for people with heart disease risk, kidney issues, or difficulty maintaining restrictive diets. All right, so what about the Atkins diet? Now, it was developed in the 1970s by Dr. Robert Atkins. It actually works a little different than keto and works in 4 phases. So you've got a phase 1, which is introductory. This is your very low carb sort of diet. It's very similar to keto, 20 to 25 grams of carbs per day. But it's followed up by then a balancing phase, slowly introducing some carbs in the form of nuts, berries, low carb vegetables. And then there's a pre-maintenance phase, which is phase 3, gradually increases carbs until weight loss slows. And finally, maintenance or phase 4, sustainable carb intake that avoids healthy weight gain, usually 50 to 100 grams a day, could be a little more. So what are the benefits of Atkins? Well, initial weight loss in Atkins often produces faster initial weight loss than low-fat diets. After 1 to 2 years though, weight loss is similar to Mediterranean DASH or other balanced calorie-restricted diets. There is improved triglycerides, HDL, and blood sugar control, especially in people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. sometimes better than low-fat diets, but not the Mediterranean diets. There is greater flexibility than keto because carbs are gradually reintroduced. It may be easier to actually sustain long-term than a strict keto diet. And it also allows for a wider variety of foods, reducing risk of micronutrient deficiencies. Problems with Atkins. It is still restrictive compared to a balanced diet. Many people struggle with carb counting. Dropout rates are high, but still better than keto because of increased flexibility. There are cardiovascular concerns like keto, LDL cholesterol may raise in some people. Long-term safety data are less robust than for Mediterranean or DASH diets. Early phases are very restrictive and can limit fiber and certain vitamins and minerals. Okay, there can be weight gain or regain when carbs are reintroduced. Generally, that's more sort of water, but if too many carbs are introduced, that can actually lead to non-adherence. So in summary, Atkins is much like a keto but more flexible. Atkins starts out strict but becomes moderate. Atkins is more sustainable and less nutritionally risky than keto. And both work for weight loss, but long-term, not as well as Mediterranean or balanced diets. My personal preference is the actual Atkins diet because it has, it works from a low carbohydrate to a higher carbohydrate. So in the long term, an Atkins diet can actually be better than a keto approach. Guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, and there'll be more videos like this. Thanks for listening.